Off. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hey everybody, it's Damon Johnson and welcome to Wine Wednesday. This is DJ Realty Solutions CEO, president, chairman of the board. The board is short a few seats, but that will soon change. Let me make sure all my stuff is off because I don't want to get blamed for echoing and all that other good stuff. I think no, my phone is off. How are y'all doing this blazing hot Wednesday? Besides hot, it is. It's. I think I'm getting used to the heat now. But does anybody else have that neighbor that tells them the temperature time they get home, or that just me? Does anybody else have that neighbor? I'm like, girl, what are y'all doing outside? First of all, what y'all doing outside? Second of all, I'm chubby and sweating and running towards the door, which lets you know I don't want to be outside. Anything past 80, don't invite me to. I'm just saying. If the weatherman says 85, don't look for me because I'm not coming. But that's a topic for later on down the road. I see that on the y'all know I have the agenda and just refuse to go in order. What is that about? I don't know. It's been a crazy busy day today. We did Joe Dallo's. Well, he did questions today. He did question and answer today. That's still in the morning. I'm running on hour. Is this 12? Yeah, 12. Two more to go, and I could take a shower and go to bed. But today has been crazy. But what's so funny is that I'm liking the crazy busy days. I am out. You learn how to get things done. Whoever invented the cell phone, thank you, because the modern cell phone, not that first one that came out. I'm off of the cell phone. You can do emails and send them. That whoever invented that part, thank you, because it wouldn't happen unless that thing was going. Guess where's my drum roll button at? You know, I've been asked what drum roll button. Where's that audio person? Lord. Oh shoot, y'all! I think I messed up the thing. Hold on. That was Trip. See, I was taking credit. It was off day. So I told y'all we tired. But I'm gonna still get that light change. I think it's still going out. Even though it pop back on, it's blinking funny. We have a special guest coming the 20, what's it, the 29th, next Wednesday? We have, are y'all ready? Y'all ready? I can do it. Let's see. How can I do, what's the thing? What should I do? Oh, breaking news. There you go. We have Ezra with the camera from Team Gary V, Team 137. What else does Ezra do? Ezra does a lot for Gary V, so I don't know. He's currently in New York for NFT week. Y'all, did y'all know it was 2 NFT weeks in New York? I thought it was only one, and people were like, "Damn, you not coming to this one?" I was like, "I thought y'all did it when." Remember when they did the Beeple movie? I thought that was it. It's 2. I was like, "Wait a minute, y'all making more money than what I make because y'all doing all this damn partying." So next year, I have to clear my social calendar like I'm doing so much. We got to go 1 week, but I guess this is the better week to go because there's less COVID and all that other stuff. So, um, Ezra with the camera will be on Wine Wednesday. We are still waiting on our V-Friends collector cards to get delivered. They have not, because that was the show was supposed to be based around. So hopefully we get our, people got their Uno cards already. They Uno cards. You get Uno cards and collector cards. We're waiting on both. But some people have gotten their Uno cards. I'm like, well, where my shit at? But I would rather have the collector cards come. The Uno cards would be great for us to sit and play Uno. But those collector cards, there's nothing like them. Because I'm only opening up 1 pack of Uno cards. I'm not opening both. Like, nope. People was bidding their cards. I was like this. I'm always a buy one, keep one person. Shoes, Gary, anything Gary V, I'm always a 2. I need those. I need those because pretty 3 because I'm trying to buy Trip one if I think he'll wear it. But I'm a 2 for sure. I'm a 2 for. I owe you a shirt. Your shirt is at my house. I ordered you a V-Friend shirt. The Black Cat one that came. So that blue envelope that's at my house we keep stepping over. Yes, I ordered in advance. That's why they go in that Stampede. I was like this. Well, I already ordered what I wanted because the hoodie was extra. I was like, I wasn't fit to get. I don't wait in line for merchandise. I never have, never will. Either I can buy it or I can't. I don't do the lines for clothes because I don't care if it is for Gary. I'm not getting trampled for nobody. So Ezra with the camera will be here from Gary V's team. So if you have a social media question or an insight or anything dealing with social NFTs, the boy is great at NFTs. I'll be picking his brain myself. Next week is the week to tune in. Is this the biggest guest I've had on besides Liz? Y'all, where is the? I need the arrow. We need some more buttons over here. I need arrow. I need the guy from the black guy from the office goes like this. Trip said I was on here, so we gotta get the Trips thing. I'll wait till I get off this topic. Oh boy, Mr. I want to be behind the camera, the fashion designer. Who knew it? His collection is currently being shown in the south of France on the you are on. Just imagine you are on a yacht right now in Cannes. Just think about that. You chilling with Paris Hilton, like I'll be damn. We sitting there in Michigan, y'all. I'm like, let me tell you right now, if you ever leave me for them, I'm writing a tell-all book. I think you get bored fast. Like, no, this ain't it. But yeah, Ezra with the camera is going to be here next Wednesday. We're probably not going to do topics because I'll just do answering you guys' questions. I'm not going to dominate the conversation. I'm going to shut up and listen. Yes, I know how to be quiet. I already have my questions ready, but I could do my questions outside of the show. I'm not going to take up any time for anybody else. I don't think that's fair. You watch an interview with somebody that you really want to see, and the host asking dumb questions like, "How did you get started?" Shut up. We already know that. Get to the meat. Like, hi, what beef should I be buying next? So, like, you know what I mean? It's like, get to the meat, and yeah, I'm gonna be quiet. I am. The questions I want answered, I can text him and send to him. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get Jason Moreno on next. Now that's gonna be. I gotta fly him in. I've never flown anybody in. Who do I write? Do I write that off? How that work? I have to call Malika. Like, how do you how you charge that off? Like, wait a minute. But Ezra with the camera will be here. We are super excited. Yeah, so I'm just trying to run down the whole team Gary V. I'm just trying to have everybody on. I think I can do it. I really do. I think I can do it. So I'm excited from a Gary family fanatic standpoint. And I'm definitely excited from an NFT investing, crypto, what's next, what's new, what's now, what's next standpoint. I'm super excited. I know him and Trip were nerded up about cameras and editing and yada 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 yada. I'm gonna let them get out their way first, like right, like we're gonna lock the door like this. So now we got you here. Listen, here are my 20 questions. Go. But yeah, I'm super excited. So any social media questions, NFT questions, crypto, photography, editing, any questions you want answered, straight from Team Gary V, send in to myself or Trip, and we will get them answered for you live next week. Now I'm gonna tell you if them. Let me take my sip. I'm not even drinking tonight, y'all, because I got to show a house after this. I have my brisk tea. You know how the cans of brisk are? Jesus, they high. I had a moment. If my V-Friend collector cards come, y'all, the question and answer period is out. We're gonna be opening we do question and answer while we opening them cards. I'm just saying. So good. I haven't been able to drink liquor. I drank liquor last week, but I couldn't this week. I don't believe in drinking and driving. I don't want that DUI. I don't have the money for it. I got to spend money on business, and social is expensive, and so is NFT. So here we are. Streaming. Now I've been seeing lately on Facebook and other platforms where people are fine. I thought people had been cut the cord to cable. I really did. Do you know that people are keeping cable for one channel? I said, what? Nah, I'm gonna tell you like this. Lord knows I miss HGTV, but what do? I go right downstairs to the real estate office and watch it like this.
I mean, you pull it up on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
Like type in HGTV
And the episodes pop up. I was not keeping big cable for one show or one network, I should say. People are keeping that car note of a cable, truck note of a cable bill for one show. Like, where they do that at? Like, they're when do y'all have time to watch it? And what show are y'all watching? Because usually the networks only have one good show. If you really think about it, it's usually no more than two good shows on a network at a time. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's just like, I know for some streaming services, if Gossip Girl and Pretty Little Liars ain't the jam on HBO Max, it's got to go. Well, no, I got HBO Max free when I got this internet. So, man, okay, I keep that. So, but yeah, like I love my Disney Plus. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I love it. Even though I don't get to watch it enough, I love knowing that I can go home and watch 101 Dalmatians if I really want to. I love being able to go home. You know why Disney got me? Trip, I guess you can guess. Starts with an M, ends with an L. That's Marvel. So, right. So between them two powerhouses, I'm like, I didn't take much arm twisting when it came to Disney Plus. I was like, well, what am I paying for first? Disney Plus. Because Disney Plus to me is like Netflix. It's a no-brainer because they offer so much. I feel like, and maybe somebody could chime in, I feel like whatever is not on Netflix or Disney Plus is something I don't need to see, kind of. Or it's not on free streaming, because all the networks, the 2, 4, the ABC, CBS, and whatever, offer a free service. Then you can upgrade. Like I got Peacock Premium. I'm finna cancel because I forgot what show was on I want a premium for, but I'm finna cancel that. All the other services, like once you get your one or two main, like I would always tell people, do Netflix and something else. If you got kids in the house, maybe it's Disney Plus. If you got not teenagers, young adults, maybe it's HBO Max. Something you can monitor, because y'all know it's not. They show whatever on these platforms now. Yeah, I just don't know. They just show whatever. I couldn't imagine being a parent of a young child trying to. Well, I guess you can put the safeguards on the streaming, but I would only buy one major service, a Netflix or that one Disney, Hulu, whatever package, and then something else. I wouldn't go crazy with the packages, because then it starts to look like a cable bill, and nobody wants that. So I'm auditing my stuff. That Peacock Plus got to go. I'm doing regular Peacock. Do you? So I'll ask Trip because maybe he'll know. Did you mess with TubeBuddy a little bit?
No, that kind of leans towards
Editing, kind of not entertainment.
That leans towards hashtag marketing, social media marketing.
Okay.
What the best algorithm for your title that will draw views to a video, which hashtags will get the most eyeballs on a video, that kind of stuff, which is the world that it's such a big world that if I did both, well, I'll be straight up honest, I'm not good at that. Like, what attracts people to a video, what hashtags to use, what trends, what titles. That's not.
You like, here's your video, you figure that out.
I'm not good at it, and it's also its own universe. So to do both
is overwhelming.
And I couldn't do both well. So if I can just put all my energy into the video is the best video I can give you, and then you then take that video, and then TubeBuddy be like, you'll put a title and be like, David makes s'mores, and it's like, no, call it easy s'more recipe everyone can do. It'll change with the title that will attract more viewers to the video. That's what TubeBuddy does.
Because when I have it and I don't use it enough for my YouTube stuff, but I'm gonna use it for client work now, because Q put me on the TubeBuddy, and I was like, oh, because they're using it too. I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. Now they want an upgrade, And when I use it now, I'm like, well, are y'all turning down the algorithm if I don't buy this upgrade? Or, you know what I mean? It's like, I haven't done enough of a deep, I got to get with Q and Derek to go, hey, did you buy the new one or did you keep the old one? And because to me, the old one was fantastic. And I guess everybody caught on like, oh, this is great. They're like, wait a minute, we got too many subscribers. Let's up this price a little bit. Let's up the ante a little bit. So I have to do a deep dive in it because I'm paying for it now. I don't use it enough to pay any more for what I'm doing now. I don't. Even with my clients, I don't think me paying an extra $5 more is gonna make that much of a difference. So we'll see. I'm gonna give it a test, a hard push in July. We're using it consistently and see what it does. But I don't know if I want to give them anymore. I don't have that to give. I'm like, well, who do I push that cost off on? Because yeah, I'm kind of like, it was enough for me to pay for it. I don't think it's enough of a value add for me to pay an additional. You know what I mean? Like Canva Plus is worth it to me because we do have stuff that like, oh, client wants this thumbnail. Oh, the better choices out of premium ones for that for sure. So yeah, and be done. I don't have time to move a box back and forth for 10 hours. Like, oh, that's it. So that I could see. And for that, it's like an instant ROI. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to wait. It's all, you can see it in your face and you can use it for a client. So that I didn't mind upgrading, but the rest of them, I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, streaming, I'm gonna go through my stuff. I do love streaming. I think it's the wave of the future. I can't tell you the last time I watched a TV show at the time that it came on, because who's going to remember that? And it just doesn't happen like that, so to speak. So, you know, it just is what it is. But streaming, I love. It's super convenient. Super handy. I'm just here for it. Listing. Oh, here's another big one. I have a listing coming up in Livonia. It's going to be 3 beds, 1 bath, new roof, 25 to 30 year warranty on that roof. We're going to be putting it on. Oh, it's already June. Hell, July. We try to put it on ASAP, probably like right after the holiday. Hey D, what's going on? Glad you came on today. Is it hot enough for you? Well, I know you in the air, so why I even ask that question? I know the smart folks are in the air. Y'all, I still could not believe when my neighbor was outside. I pulled up like, I know y'all don't think I'm getting ready to talk. I put that phone in my face and you had your phone. Have you seen people with their phone in their face and the key out and they're looking like, if you stop me, I'll stab you with this key? That's how the look I had on my face. Yep. Oh, I have my headphones at work in a minute, like boink, like and don't be listening to number of music on YouTube, like like I'm ready to go home. I don't want to. I can't. What's going on, Charmise? How are you? Yeah, it was too hot to be doing anything. I was like, no. Oh, speaking of Charmise, yeah, I got another house coming up. Should be done a couple weeks, I think, maybe a week and a half or so. In Redford, that one is you know what, y'all are close to each other. Now think about it, y'all are 2 for the price of 1. That one is 3 beds, 1, 2, 2.5 baths, basement, 2-car garage. Listen, this is what I do. This is why there's no room in my head for nothing else. I'll be like, what? You asking somebody's name, I was like this. We're all full at the moment. Like I let something else out this brain. That's only I can remember. That home in Redford will be coming up in about a week or so. This market is still high. I just well, I'm getting ready to close on the house. That's a whole nother. That's the last topic, to do your job. This market is still great for me. I always tell people it's not a recession, depression, unless you believe it. Because if homes weren't selling, I would take my ass to Target and sell clothes. I'm telling y'all, I'm not gonna be broke. Like, listen, I'm gonna sell something. I'm gonna get OnlyFans. Hey. But yeah, you have to turn that news off sometime and just go. And you know what really helped me, that I was really mad at, when the real comp system was down, I was pissed because I had that house in Northfield I couldn't upload. Trip had did the video and pictures, but I was like, I can't release these video and pictures because what they gonna click on? Like the link to click it, you couldn't do nothing. So I was like, well, this isn't gonna work. So what did I do? I took a sharp pivot and went right to my network. I was like, well, my emails aren't broken. My phone works. I'm gonna text everybody. I'm gonna send some, they might get pissed. I'm gonna send some group texts out to some real estate offices in Northfield and Farmington. And I'm just gonna email, text, and call every realtor, LO, title rep that I know to get it done. I'm not going to just sit here and let this house go to waste. That's not my client's fault that the system is down, and I want it sold. So I'm going to just get it done. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just get it done, and that'll be that. So that's what I did. So you sometimes have to be able to promote your own listing, because that's what I do. That's why I try to have my listings already clean, sparkling. Shout out to Donnie. Donnie gets it done every time. To get it sold within the first week. And I was a little bit off with this one because the system was down. You couldn't really show it the right way. You couldn't take requests. It was a mess, but got it done. They're doing an appraisal, I think, tomorrow, Friday. So inspection went great. So that'll be that. So I got 2 listings coming, one in Livonia, one in Redford, that aren't far from each other. So we'll get those done. And don't believe people when they talk about, oh, the rates and the market. I'm like, you still paying your car note. If you don't go to Jamaica, you could buy a house. Let me repeat myself. If you drive past Somerset and go to the Salvation Army, you can buy your house. Do you know that nobody not checking for what y'all got on no more? Can we just be real for a second? Once you get past 20, don't nobody care if you got the new purse or the new shoes. And you shouldn't care no more either. Now, I'm not saying don't treat yourself every now and again, but y'all be treating yourself every month. I'm like, where you going?
Treat yourself to something better.
And if you're going to pay your car note for 6 months. Hello? That's one purse. I wouldn't dare buy. I used to buy the stupidest shit. I wouldn't dare buy the stuff I used to buy now. Not in this economy. I'm like, what's the money at? Like, no.
Well, you are spending a lot of money on things that are making you money now.
Yes. Yes.
What you spent on clothes, you spent on something NFT.
Oh God, yeah. Like, come on. You have to do better with your money. You can't just keep buying clothes and things and if you do, that's your thing, but then don't call me talking about the first time home buyer program. I'll be looking like, it is, but it's not what you think it is. It's not.
I only got 500 put down in the house.
Listen, I'm like, well, let me give you somebody else's number, because it's not gonna end well. It's not gonna start well. You're gonna show you houses that you are not going to live in, and me either. So it's not. I always tell people I don't buy or sell houses I wouldn't live in, because I don't want you trying to lowball my client, and I don't want to put you into a dump. I just don't. I only sell and buy things that I would live in. So that's just the way I've always done business. I used to show houses where I'd be like, do I need a gun to walk in this house or what? I remember I showed a house, and she knows who she is. We both were scared like this. We didn't even stop. Have you ever ridden down the street and no latch? All the neighbors was like this. we was like, and it wasn't a race thing. We were all the same color. We were like this. I said, you can't live here. She was like, why? I said, girl, you see other people looking at us? It was like the skip record, y'all. I said how old I am. You know, I got quiet like, we were like, and it was weather like this, hot, 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 hot. It was a million kids in the street. And I was like, pull to the side. Do not hit any of these kids, or we're going to be out here fighting. Like, do not even get close to nobody's kids, or it's going to be a hot mess. So yeah, I always tell people the market just is what it is. I'm gonna still get you the best deal possible. I'm gonna still sell your house for the most money I can at that time. That's what I'm gonna do. If it's two offers, I'm gonna take the highest one, and we'll just go from there. So that's how it happens. Oh, I'm getting y'all out of here on time today. Hey, heat. Now, if you haven't been outside or looked outside the last few days, well, the last 2 weeks, it is hot as hell. I don't know how hot hell is, but my mama used to say, y'all better start living right. We'll be like, what is she doing up the hell? But I get it now, mama. It is hot. This is put that box fan in the window and pray it don't fall on your face at night hot. Has that happened to anybody, or is that just me? Has it happened to anybody? That ain't happened to nobody, just me? I was like, listen, can we get the central air? Because this ain't going to work. And we doing the big, heavy boxes, not that cheap plastic when they make it not. I thought I was going to be blind. I was like, did this damn fan just hit me in the face? Because they don't last in the window all night. And you got to see, anywho, a couple tips for us in this heat. I don't leave my curtains or blinds open during the day because it heats up. In the winter, it heats up your house. In the summer, it makes it unbearable. So when you leave home, close them blinds, leave the window cracked. I don't mean wide open, because you let all that hot air in. When you get home, you're going to faint. You are going to faint. And if you're leaving your house with the central air on, that would be me. That would be. Don't have it cranked all the way down because you're cooling it for nobody that's there. Have it on, but not all the way down. And this is a biggie. Close them doors when nobody's at. I have my closet, my room is big, and in the winter it's cold and in the summer it's hot. It's not insulated right, I can tell. I close that door, and I used to leave it open. You know, you run around in the morning and trying to get ready. Nope, I close that door now because I know the air is going right out of it. So if you have if you're going to work all day, close that bathroom door, close your kids' doors, only cool off the main spaces. You can open them once you get back home, but close those doors. Also, rinse or sweep off your central air. Now, I don't mean put the hose right to it. If it's got them cottonwood, tree, debris things on it, dust them off, spray them off, and go. Your central air unit is working as hard as I don't know what, because mine hasn't been off. I know it's like, can I get a day off? I'm like, well, you just have to be on right now, but make sure that there's no trees or vines growing by it, because trees and vines and weeds go by it because it produces water. And what do plants love? Water. So you will find a lot of underbrush and overbrush and wild grass growing by your central air unit. Cut that off, because it'll be looking for water and go inside of it. It'll tangle your blades up, and you don't want to have to call the HVAC central air people out right now because they are backed up and it's going to be expensive. So just save yourself and your family's coolness and cut those. Now, don't cut the damn wire, y'all. Y'all have to don't be so literal, because it's a wire that comes out of units. Watch what you're doing when you cut. Just cut the vegetation. And if the vegetation is too close to the wire, call somebody out. Call a handyman out or somebody. I don't want you saying, Damon got my mom electrocuted by cutting the wire by the central air unit. Call somebody out. A landscaper might do it, to cut the vegetation by your home so your central air unit can breathe. Close the curtains, close those doors. Also, to keep down heat in your house, cook at night or first thing in the morning. You don't want to go home cooking at 5 o'clock, because it's going to keep your house hot the rest of the night, and you're gonna cut your air on. It's just like a revolving pattern. It's like a Ferris wheel. It's just hot, cold, hot, cold. Do your cooking in the morning or at night. I made chicken salad and I made enough to last me 3-4 days. I knew I wasn't cutting that stove on this week. If the chicken salad runs out, I'm eating cereal. If the cereal runs out, I'm making a sandwich. I am not cutting that stove on because in my house, it's on that stove, and it's a newer stove. It seemed like in my house, when that stove cuts on, it heats up the whole damn house. I'm like, no. So try to time out when you're cooking. Also, the doors, those front and back doors. I see where our parents used to fuss. Keep that door shut because every time you open it, zoom, it's like a vacuum. The cold air goes out, the warm air goes in. So keep that running in and out to a minimum. Oh, and you know what else I've seen, Trip, that I couldn't believe? People have their garage open with the central air on. I was like this. You know, you have the door between the kitchen and the garage. They have that shut, but the garage is open. I was like, so where do you think the air is going? You letting in so much hot air that it keeps having your central air unit on because it's constantly trying to cool the house down. It's fighting against Mother Nature. Mother Nature is going to win because your garage is such a big opening. You're letting hot air in. So please, please, for the love of your DTE bill, close that garage door. If you don't close nothing else in your house, I know you watching the kids play and do whatever, but you can still watch them close it. You can sit outside the door and just close that garage because your house is never going to stay cool. You got a big influx of hot air coming in. And be mindful. Drink your water. Wear nice, loose, light colored clothing. Don't be running all black. Someone's going to go out. You've been to pass out something. You're going to be going out all right. Pass out. Keep some water with you. I had some water before I had this tea, and I had some lemonade earlier. I'm just trying to keep fluids in me so that way I won't pass out because heat stroke is a real thing because the sun is beaming right down on you. So stay hydrated, stay cool, watch yourself. And if you have to work outside, make sure you are taking the maximum number of breaks to keep yourself safe because, you know, people will work you till you pass out. Don't let them. But just watch yourself in this heat. Be mindful. Always take some water with you. Keep your phone charged, just like driving in a lot of snow. You don't want to be stuck on the side of the road because your car is overheated and your phone is dead. Talking about a disaster. So keep your phone charged. Keep some water or some juice with you. And let people know where you're going. Don't just be like, I'm going to drive up north today and I ain't got an oil change or a tire change or nothing. I'm just going to go. Let your family know where you are at all times. And keep them, I'm going to rant, keep them damn dogs home. Why do y'all got your dog in the car you at Target? He not shopping. Your dog loves you. He does not, he will last until you get home. He does not want to sit in them hot ass leather seats. Just imagine sitting on hot leather seats with a mink coat on, with the windows rolled up. He like, their brain gets overheated because guess what? They can't roll the damn window down. Same thing with kids and babies. Keep them folks at home. If you got to run an errand, how somebody babysit them? The dogs at the dog, your fur baby. Don't have them kids and small animals in the car. I'll be seeing animals in the car like, where is your mom and daddy at? Like, what? There's nothing in Kroger that wants a dog will sit in the car for an hour for it. Nothing. Leave fur babies and real babies at home. I gotta take a sip of tea when we get to this next one because I want the knife. I don't know. So here we are. I'm working on the deal now, and if they see it, they see it. Shit, I'm to the point where I don't care. I care, but I don't care. So the truth is the truth. You know, I got to make a high part 2. I thought high would be enough. Nope. I have to go in depth with high part 2. If you haven't seen high, I may repost it tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. High is me telling the rest of the players on a real estate transaction that everybody has to work. It's not just the realtor. It's not just the broker. It's not just the title rep. It's not just the insurance rep. It's not just the inspector. It's not just the appraiser. It's not just the processor. Everybody has to work, because if the deal doesn't close, none of us get a check. Surprise! Happened again. Did a deal where the agent, I'm just gonna, call a spade, dropped the damn, he didn't even pick the ball up. They looked at the ball and kept right on going. I guess they figured with Damon to do it, I shouldn't be talking to the other side of the title company. I shouldn't even know their name. Like, I'm emailing like, hey girl, hey, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I just don't know. I'm like, you have to do your job. Your job as a realtor is communicating with everybody on the deal. I should not jump across the table working your side of the deal because I'm not going to get 2 checks. I'm not. If you have furniture, if you're selling a home and the homeowner left a couch in the living room and the new buyer like, we don't want that couch, I'm gonna just pretend that the other agent is going, you know what I mean? That's not my job to get rid of that couch. That's your job. Whoever is selling the house, is your job to have an empty house before closing. There's no way I should have spent 3 days arguing about a bedroom set and stuff in the basement. What type of shit is that? Like, that's not what I want to do. I spent 3 days, this still to the day, it didn't get done until today because I wasn't doing it. And they tried to have me do it. I said, if I got to hire somebody to do it, it's going to be $1,500 up cash. Like, I don't want a check. I don't want a PayPal. I don't want a Venmo. I don't want a Cash App. I want $1,500 because that means I have to hire somebody, which means they got to call a U-Haul, hire their own 2-3 people, lift stuff in this 90-something degree weather, and then dump it somewhere. You got to pay to dump stuff now. You can't just throw stuff in the middle of the street. You have to pay to take it out to the dump. And let's hope that it's a dump day, that they're taking stuff, because all the time they don't take. Every day you can't take things out to the dump. So then I was emailing their side of title. Then I'm emailing their client. Like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, I don't feel good. Your ass gonna feel good day of closing? I bet you cash that check. If I could write a review on you, I would, but I'm not. I'm gonna vent right here. I try to tell my clients, hey, did you call your inspector? Did you call the title people? What you doing? Title people, did you call your client? Because this is your client too. It's not just me. This is your client. Everybody's going to get a check, and I'm preaching that all 20 from 2020 on. I used to be the agent that used to be like, oh, I'll do it. And then I was like, wait a minute. I'm doing every damn thing. And then everybody at closing like this, smiling and shit, because everybody getting the check. No. That's out. I'm over it, and I don't want to be. I'm not gonna fuss about it. I can show you. Oh, he put up high, Lord. Yes, please look at that. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I am not in the business of doing your job because I might mess up on something, and then what? Now the deal is really delayed because I goofed, overstepping my boundary, getting out of my lane, trying to get the deal closed when I should have just kept my mouth shut and stopped emailing, texting, and calling about getting something done. I just sent the email out the other day like, hey, what your client doing? Can they sign up on this paper? Why am I doing that? What are you doing? I always, and I shouldn't say this, but y'all getting real. Y'all been getting real with me for a while. Are you dead? That's the only excuse in real estate. Are you dead? Other than that, tell you, that's what we have brokers and office managers and assistants. You'll be like, hey, can you send this email over to so and so and so? Unless you're dead, you got to get it done. Or tell your client, I need to co-list with somebody. A lot of agents co-list because they are busy. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take this all on by yourself. You got 5, 6, 7, 8 deals going at the same time. Let me co-list this with somebody else. So that way, if something happens or I need something done, that my realtor partner can do it. And he and I are gonna have a conversation after this loan closes of you got to do better, or we can never work together again. Like, I'd rather work with your broker. I just can't. It was not a disaster, but what if I didn't know what I was doing? Then what? Then we wouldn't close till July something. What if I didn't know what I was doing? I just always think about that, and I try not to do other people's jobs because I don't know. I know how to do it, but I'm gonna pretend I don't. I'm gonna pretend I don't, because when they find out you aggressive, they're like, "Oh, Damon will do it. He'll do it." But then everybody at the club, that's like, I'm gonna say this. I don't know how this is gonna come out. Can I really be real today? I'll get the proof from Trip. Let's see what he says. When you assist other agents with the deal, that's in my own in-house sometimes agents, and I'll answer questions. I kind of say, go ask your broker. Nobody gives you nothing at closing. They still close. I've gotten a bottle of wine or two, not that I'm expecting anything, but they close and be looking at you like this. So, did you give me a Visa gift card, $25, or a $10? A $10 Dairy Queen card goes along with, I know my fat butt can get an Oreo Blizzard. It goes along. A $10 gas card, long way. So what I had to do is to put people on time schedules. I'm gonna give you 15 to 30 minutes. Other than that, you got to call the broker, because either I'm explaining it wrong or you need more information than what I can give. Everybody got 30 minutes. That's it. That's all I can give, because sometimes you do need an in-depth explanation of something, and then sometimes your ass just lazy and don't want to do it. But you still got the deal going on, and you still gonna close. And not that I'm looking for nothing, and nothing is what I'm getting. So I can work on my own stuff. That seems to be what I'm gonna start doing. I've been doing more of that. I'm like, call your broker. I don't even want to know. Like, no. And I found that out. Same thing working in offices and small business, big business. People don't want to do their job. And you know what's funny? It be them folks get a damn promotion. You be looking like, how the hell you get a promotion? You ain't touched the file. Now you our boss? Get out of here. Like, what? I've seen it happen. Wait, and it's not even a race thing. It's just the way corporate America works, I guess, sometimes. I'm like, what? I trained you. Now you my boss? Get out of here. But people, y'all gotta start doing your job. Or not. I'm just not. I'm doing mine. I'm gonna start doing mine. And then you may think I'm lazy or mean. I have to go home on time, and I gotta be. You know what it's like to wake up sleepy. Shit, can we be real? Have you ever woke up tired? Or that's just me? Today I woke up tired and pissed. Like, fuck. I already know this finna be a shit show today. And what was it? A shit show. Emailing back and forth from folks. You know, have you ever had to email somebody and they acting like this the first email you done sent asking this? I said, hi, have you talked to the HOA person yet? Who has sent us 2 emails? No, Trip got to hear it. I said, no, you need to do everything. I left a voicemail. Who checks voicemails? Who? Unless you got kids or something. Who checks kids only leave voicemails? I'll take that back. Who checking voicemails? That's why if it's a number that leaves me a voicemail, I know it's a bill. Like, y'all want none. I don't know who that even is. They want to sell me something or owe them $10. Like, either way, I don't have it. I'm like, this is your deal. You need to exhaust all communication avenues: email, text, phone call, smoke signal. One HOA company, do you not have to drive up on them in Troy? Because most of them are in Troy right on Big Beaver. I was like, hey, what y'all doing? Or what y'all not doing? How can y'all, what's going on here? Just let me know so I can get it done so you got to see me. Because I'm ready to close. I'm I'm a different realtor. I don't like having a million clients on texting and calling me all day. That don't do nothing for me. Some agents, loan officers, and brokers like all them clients. I got 20 clients. That means you can't close. Why do you have so many clients? You're not. I'm just telling the truth that you can't close. I see 10 pre-approvals and don't see 2 closings. Where are the closings? I don't want all them pre-approvals because something going on. Either I can't find you a house, this budget is too low, or it's me. It's not you, it's always me because it's my business. Me. I don't want all them clients. I don't want all them pre-approvals. Let me do 2, 3 at a time and get that next batch over with. People be sitting on, that's the same thing with listings. People will sit on the listing for a year. Get this away from me. You know, after a month, I start itching. Like, I'm tired of being at this house. This ain't sold yet. Lower this price. Do more marketing. Do something. Get this out of here. I've never been that agent where I'm like, okay, I'll go to my broker. I'm doing something wrong. Can you help me? Can you co-list it to me? Because something not right. I just don't know. I'm not that agent. People are like, oh, I got all these $1 million pre-approved. I'm looking like I ain't seen a close on your pipeline, and I don't know when, but I'm just not that person. But I am going to do my job, and I need you to do or not do your job. I just happen to work in a profession that my job requires you to do your job. It's not like a maybe. And then I go like this. What do you think I'm emailing you about? Going on a picnic? Get the paper or not. And then, Trip, I can deal with this. If you can't get the paper, then let's figure out a solution. What can we do if we can't get the paper from HOA? Because HOA seems to be a thing for a lot of deals. If we can't get it, then what? Do we do an addendum and send it to both brokers and the title company? Like, hey, this is what we have. Can we close? Because me bugging you think I'm gonna send the same? I sent the same email 2 times a day this week. That's 6 effing emails about a paper. Do you got it or not? I don't want to talk about nothing else. Stop stuttering. Do you have the paper? Or you don't need to be in this business. If you can't handle business, you don't need, this is not the business you need to be in. Real estate it's not for the faint of heart. When people ask me how is it, I said tough. You got a turtle shell on. I don't even say you got a shell on. It's tough because everything is your fault. It just is. What that's an emoji. Like I was like, it is your fault. So yeah, I'm off my soapbox. Please, y'all do your job and get it in email. When people start talking, I'll be like, send that email and CC my broker on it. Nope. I stop. I'm like, no. Send me an email. Don't do it. Email. I don't want anything text that's important. I want an email because you need a chain. You need something to CYA. You do. You need that paper trail with everybody's name on it. I'm a huge. I hit that CC button, but just boink. The more the merrier on them emails. I'll be like, who's that? Boink. Yeah, put them on there. That's just how I do business. I try to get the best for my clients and for myself because you're not going to drive me crazy. This deal almost brought out the worst in me. And I was like, why am I fighting so hard to get this deal done? Oh, because you're not doing your job. I kept figuring like I'm swimming upstream like, what's going on? This should have been an easy one. Like, why am I fighting? Oh, because you in and out the hospital and the doctor. Call your broker. You're sick. But if you're going to have a miracle cure, you're going to jump on that wheelchair when it's time to cash that check. You won't be sick that day. So, yeah, I'll let my broker know, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, we need to have a conversation. I'm gonna definitely have a conversation with him when this deal is done. This was awful. Not that they gonna listen to my opinion, but just do better because the circle of realtors, lenders, loan officers, brokers, title is super small. in these parks. So you don't want that reputation of being lazy or incompetent. You don't want that reputation because people talk, and you don't want that because you won't get clients and your homes won't sell. So you definitely don't want that reputation. But really excited for next week. I'm not gonna end on that. I'll end on something great and positive. Ezra with the camera from Team Gary V, from Team 137. I guess everybody's Team V friends now too. Will be here in studio. Look, I can say that in studio, not in living room, in studio next week on the 29th. If you have any social media, NFT, photography, editing questions, please get them to me this week. Don't you send me all them questions on Wednesday morning. Don't want to hear answer all these. Get them to me so we can get them to him. So we can come on, just answer. We can keep the show rolling. Hopefully, I have my V-Friends cards and Uno cards by then, so it'll be an extra added bonus. Super excited to have you all on this journey with me. And thank y'all for sharing that Northfield house out. That's how I got to be sold. Y'all really clowned on that one. I asked and y'all delivered. Y'all really shared it out. So let's keep that same momentum for that Livonia house and that Redford house. Let's keep that share momentum going. I'll do a couple more contests to get that share button active, and sharing is caring. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back on doing a lot more posting. The United video is out. You know I'm doing the $750 credit if you work at United Wholesale Tours or clothing, buying and selling, not leasing. I released that video again this morning, so you can share that out. Send it to somebody you know that works at United. Maybe that's the little push they needed to buy or sell. I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, you know you can reach out to me, email, text. I'm here to answer any of your real estate, social media, NFT questions. And as always, here's hoping that your air is on and your open house will close soon. Bye, everybody.